Join the two Mental Chicks this week as they explore the human mind, which has always been a source of wonder and bewilderment. For centuries, behaviors deemed unusual or disturbing were often attributed to supernatural forces, divine punishment, or imbalances within the body. One of the earliest attempts to explain mental distress, particularly in women, originated in ancient Greece. This was the theory of the wandering womb, or hysteria, a belief that persisted for centuries. The ancient Greeks believed that the uterus could wander throughout a woman's body, causing a range of physical and emotional symptoms. Plato and Aristotle, or female madness, were directly related to sexual activity. This early attempt to explain mental distress, though misguided, highlights the human desire to find explanations for the unknown. While the wandering womb theory may seem weird today, it serves as a reminder of the arduous journey to understand the complexities of the human mind. The 19th century brought with it a growing emphasis on scientific inquiry, and the field of mental health was no exception. This era saw the rise of individuals like Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, a prominent physician who championed treatments that would later be viewed as bizarre. Dr. Kellogg, a staunch advocate for temperance and healthy living, believed that many physical and mental ailments stemmed from digestive issues and what he perceived as unhealthy sexual practices. His sanitarium in Battle Creek, Michigan, became a hub for innovative, albeit often peculiar, therapies. These included enemas, electrotherapy, and the invention of a rather bland breakfast cereal, cornflakes, intended to curb what Kellogg saw as unhealthy sexual desires. His treatments, like manual stimulation, aimed to use masturbation to decrease mental pressure. The evolution of mental health care is inextricably linked to the institutions that house those deemed mentally unwell. From the chaotic and often inhumane conditions of early asylums like London's Bethlem Royal Hospital, better known as Bedlam, to the more structured environments of later institutions, these spaces reflected society's evolving, albeit often contradictory attitudes toward mental illness. Early asylums, often overcrowded and lacking in basic sanitation, were more akin to prisons than places of healing. Patients were often chained, subjected to physical restraints, and displayed as curiosities for the public. These institutions, while intended to provide care, often became dumping grounds for individuals deemed undesirable or inconvenient by society. The 19th century saw a shift towards moral treatment, a philosophy championed by reformers like Dorothea Dix. This approach emphasized compassion, therapeutic activities, and the belief that individuals with mental illness could recover and reintegrate into society. While this marked a significant step forward, the reality often fell short of the ideal, with many institutions struggling to implement these humane principles. In the early 1900s, pioneering figures like Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung introduced theories about the unconscious mind, childhood experiences, and the impact of psychological trauma. Freud's psychoanalysis, with its emphasis on dream interpretation, free association, and the exploration of the unconscious, revolutionized the way mental illness was conceptualized and treated. Jung, while diverging from some of Freud's core tenets, further enriched the field with his theories of archetypes, the collective unconscious, and the importance of individuation. This era marked a departure from purely biological explanations of mental illness, recognizing the profound influence of psychological and environmental factors. The advent of talking therapies initially met with skepticism and offered a radical departure from the treatments of the past. The focus shifted to understanding the individual's inner world, exploring their thoughts, feelings, and experiences to unravel the roots of their distress. The mid-20th century witnessed another seismic shift in the landscape of mental health care with the advent of psychopharmacology. Psychological drugs provided a tangible biological treatment for conditions that had long been shrouded in stigma and misunderstanding. The ability to manage symptoms through medication allowed for greater focus on psychotherapy, rehabilitation, and social reintegration. The journey from the wandering womb to modern psychological treatments is a testament to humanity's enduring quest to understand and alleviate mental suffering. Join the two Mental Chicks as they continue to explore mental health up close and personal.